Hello everybody, today we're talking about time traveling altars. See you in a minute. Time traveling altars. What? What's a time traveling altar? This is James, and I think Brandy's here, but Brandy thought she was gonna be here, like maybe she's here. Anyway, we've been wanting to make this video about time traveling altars, and what do we mean by time traveling altars? Basically, what we're saying is that certain altars live in certain time frames. We have young altars that live in the 80s and the 90s and don't understand the technology and everything of today. But we also have young altars that grew up in the 80s and 90s, but do understand everything today. Like, they're not bothered by it. Like Cinnamon. Cinnamon's a good example of that. Cinnamon's not bothered by the fact that she's not living in the 80s. You know what I mean? And so I think this is Brandy and James, guys. And so the reason why we're making this video is because we met a new altar, and her name is Rumi, R-U-M-I. And the thing about Rumi is it was a different experience for us than any other altar we've met. Now, she was dormant for many years, and I met her a few weeks back. The interesting thing is the shock to her system of the present day. She literally, when she surfaced, because I was co-conscious for some of it, but not all of it. And I'm sorry if I'm a little sweaty, it's so hot. But it's too hot to make a good video. So Rumi is a 13 to 14-year-old altar, and she still thinks it's 1992 and 1993. And that can be problematic because the present terrifies her. The technology, the internet, everything about it, the fact that we're old, the fact that we don't live in Florida and we're not living in Miami where we were at that time, the fact that we're not in school, we're not in 9th grade or 8th grade. She can't handle any of that. And so when she first came out, like, she's so ensconced in that era of 1992 and 1993 that, I'm sorry, I keep kind of switching. I've been trying to make a video forever, and I hate that I can see myself so well on my camera, because I hate the way I look, guys. I hate it. I have a lot of dysmorphia when it comes to my face, and that's why I feel like I have to wear makeup all the time if I'm on camera. And then I feel like the makeup makes me look older. Like, I don't know, guys, I don't know. So I apologize that this video is getting all screwed up, but so Rumi, 13 to 14, met her, and she definitely doesn't understand the present, doesn't like it, didn't want to come back to it, kind of wanted to go back into dormancy, but I don't think she can right now. And she was just so upset. She was so angry and so depressed about it. And I just remember her saying stuff like, no, this can't be true. This cannot, no, like just total rejection of the present day. And so sometimes, you know, because I have different altars and some of them are okay with the present and some of them aren't. So sometimes I will be, you know, doing social media and stuff like that, but then other altars will influence me or take over or whatever, and they won't. They will just drop all social media because they don't understand it, they don't like it, they find it dangerous and scary. Because, like, for Rumi, this is all new. It's like the internet never existed until that moment, you know? Although she can access the common brain, and she did, so she got basically a rundown of where we're at, what's going on, and she was just not happy with it. So we just want you to know that alters can exist in different time frames, especially if you're an older system. You could have alters that are just decades behind. And I'm sorry that this video is not so great. Like I said, I've been having trouble making videos lately. I have alters interfering, and like, I think it's all gonna go well. Like, I woke up today, I got showered, I put the makeup on, and look at this, I'm sweating like a monster. But as soon as I saw my face in the camera and how gross I looked to myself, it's just like alters started interfering with the whole process of making this video. And I really wanted to make a concise video about time traveling alters, but I can't help but look at all the shiny parts of my face. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And the fact that I'm sweating, every time I sweat on camera, I shiny, like, I can't, guys, I can't with this bullshit, like, no. I don't know. Yeah, young alters make it hard when you get older. They can't tolerate the aging process. They don't like what the face looks like. They don't like what anything looks like. And it just like, it really affects your ability to make a video. Like right now, all I can see is sweat and shininess and like, and I showered and put makeup. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. This video is a bust. It's a bust. It's a bust. It's a fucking bust. And I'm never gonna be able to make a video again. I feel like I am never gonna be able to make a video again. So just like put this alongside my last video that I tried to make, like, just very frustrating, very frustrating. I don't, God. I mean, this is why it's been so long since I've made a video. Like, I've been planning this time, like, not really planning it, but I've had it in my head. Time traveling alters. Do they really travel through time? No, of course, nobody does. But they feel as if they've traveled through time. Rumi really felt like one second she was in 1992 and 1993, and the next second she was in 2021. And it was a real shock to the system. And it was just know that your alters can be stuck in time frames, and they can learn to adjust to the present as well. They can learn it, but they have to be willing to. Like, Rumi just ran away and she hasn't really come back. I felt her a few times, but she wouldn't surface, but she hasn't really come back since the shock of knowing that we're not 14 and 13 anymore. You know, like, I get, you know, I assume she was there at those ages to like do school for us and do certain things, but like at 15 our life changed drastically, and that might be the reason she went into dormancy before the age of 15, because at 15 we went to our first psych hospital, right? And so maybe that was not her role. Maybe her role was to hang out with her friends and like go to school and stuff. And so from that point forward, we spent time in and out of hospitals ever since. You know, like we did 3 years from like 15 to 18, or no, like 14 to like those ages, and been in and out ever since, really. And so maybe that's why Rumi was dormant for so long, or maybe she did come out and I didn't know. I mean, I don't think so, because she really thought it was 1992 and 1993. Like, she really thought that. So I feel like she has been dormant since then, you know? And maybe one day you'll meet her if she ever decides to surface. Like, I feel she can hear me, but I feel like she's not close to the surface, and she doesn't want to, like, she's registering that I've mentioned her name. So again, I apologize if this video is not what I'd hoped it would be. I'm trying to show the process of DID and how DID can impact your ability to do the things you want to do. I can't wait forever to make a video, the video I want to make, okay? Because then I will wait forever. My alters are not going to respect that, okay? We don't get, like, some of us get along, but others of us do not get along very well, and if I want something, they'll resist it, just for the sake of resisting. I mean, and to my knowledge, I mean, I'm not sure. And I don't quite know who I am right now. I feel mixed up and not quite Brandy. But Brandy's here, I think, and Yeah, so just know, I'm sorry, I screwed up this video too, but I'm just trying to show you how DID can interfere with your goals, with your desires, and maybe I'll have a better video about time traveling alters in the future. But right now it seems like I'm getting a lot of interference, but I really want to post a video. So let's just talk about whatever is going on in here. That why can't I focus? Why won't my alters let me make proper videos? And if anybody wants to answer, feel free to come to the front and answer, you know. But it usually doesn't work that way. They don't usually like come at your beck and call. It's more of, I don't know, triggers and situations and stuff like that. So just know, I wish I had made you guys a better video today. Here I'm gonna lose all my subscribers. I feel like I'm gonna lose all my subscribers. I'm gonna go down under 1,000 because I barely have over 1,000. I'm gonna lose my ability to live stream from my phone, which is so excited about that, everybody. I was so excited about that. But I can't seem to make my videos properly. I cannot stay cohesive. I cannot keep my mind on one train of thought. I'm just skipping around like 1,000 bunnies, and I know that's not easy to watch, but this is how DID works. And this is why part of the criteria for DID is whether it impairs your ability to function, and it impairs your ability to like live your life and stuff like that. And it does severely for me. For me, it impairs my life severely. It makes a lot of things that I would like to do very difficult to do, such as making a simple video about time traveling alters and my alter Rumi. And if you don't have impairments in your life, then you technically don't meet the criteria for DID. Because that's the point. The point is that it's a disorder, that it's a dysfunction, that it causes disorder in your life. And let me just say, I have lost things that are life-changing because of this disorder. And of course, at the time, I didn't know I lost it for that reason. I'll give you an example. When I was in college, I was going to school for poetry. And I had a lot of promise, and I had a lot of professors interested in helping me. And so I had this really great professor who was he's a highly respected poet and critic. And I was gonna go to college at Columbia University, which at the time, back in the day, was the #3 school for poetry. It was like the Iowa Writers Workshop, Columbia University, I can't remember the other one. But then I had an alter, and now I know it was an alter, write something nasty about the professor who was going to write me a recommendation, because this professor, having all the prestige that he had and has, they have never refused a graduate student from his class. And so I was definitely gonna get in until an alter wrote something rude about him in a public space. And I lost my future. So I can tell you my alters have really impacted my life. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Just know that I love you guys and thank you for watching. And I'm trying to make videos. And you know what? And if I just have to show the process of me trying to make a video for every freaking video, I'm gonna do it, because people need to know how DID impairs your ability to function, no matter how much you want to do something. If you can't keep your train of thought, if they won't let you hold your train of thought, you can't do the things you want to do. And that's why I rarely schedule things, and that's why I rarely make plans, and I often do things spontaneously and in an improvised fashion, because I can't keep schedules. As soon as an alter knows that I want to do something, they start working at how they're going to thwart it. That's how that goes. And I don't know if other people have this much trouble with their alters, but I have a lot of trouble with my alters. Like, I try to hide things from them so they don't know I want to do certain things. But how do you hide something that's in your head from people who are in your head? People who can access your brain at any moment. They're not people, they're parts of me. Let's not get that twisted. But they often feel like very, very, very different people sometimes, and so this was my sad attempt at trying to make the time traveling alters video. Hopefully I can make it in the future, a few months from now or something, but I'm just gonna keep trying to make videos, despite my inability to stay on track. and you guys can just watch and try to learn from it. Just learn from watching just what happens instead of me trying to teach you something. So thank you for watching this horrible video. We love you so much. The idea is difficult. The idea is difficult, you know. It's very hard to have. And just know we love you, and thank you for staying subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, please frickin' subscribe. Most of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. 52% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So I wish I'd said this at the beginning of the video, but I never think about it. Please subscribe and like or whatever, you know, but please subscribe. That's all I'm asking. Okay, you guys have a great day. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my community. Our community, all of us make this up. So I love you guys. Bye.